Greetings from the Dillabaugh Suite here at the Johnson Sports Center. I'm Mike Stetson, Sports Information Director. I want to thank you for joining us for this week's edition of the Crusader Coaches Corner Show. This week on the show, we talked to a pair of student athletes, Taylor VanValey from the women's volleyball team and the track and field team, along with Lexi Tubbs from the women's basketball team and the track and field team. I want to thank you for joining us and remind you fans that this week, big week here at the Johnson Sports Center for Crusader events. We'll be honoring Martha Hopkins during the volleyball match Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. Come on down to the Johnson Sports Center and join us for that. Then Thursday, it's senior night for the volleyball team as we'll be sending off 4 of the Crusader seniors with a special ceremony. And then Saturday at 2 p.m., mark that time as that's a change from the original scheduled time. 2 p.m. men's basketball against Cal State Los Angeles, and we'll be honoring Paul Mangum at halftime of that game. Now it's time for the Coach's Corner Show. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to this week's Crusader Coaches Corner Show. This week we've got a treat for you fans, all athletes, no coaches. And we're starting off with senior volleyball player, actual two-sport star athlete, Taylor VanValey. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Mike.
First off, let's talk about volleyball. The season's coming to an end, and expectations for fans and the team, I know, high on making another trip to nationals.
Mm-hmm.
How excited are you back in the running for a national tournament berth?
Oh, I'm so excited. I think where we're at right now is we just need to win out and play our best, and that's all we can do. And I think that we've been working hard every day to do that, and I think we're prepared to do that and get another shot at the running to get in there.
I know some of the teams that were ahead of you in this last week's poll took some unfortunate losses for them, fortunate for us, and Central Washington coming to town. It seems like the stage is set for a dramatic finish.
I think it is. I think we'll take any loss we can get from the other teams and the other conferences. And I think Central being on our home court, one of the last games of our season, is ideal for us. I think we're not the same team we were when we played them back in September. I think we're so much stronger than that. And so I feel prepared to play them.
Talk a little bit about the team in general. Offensively, you guys have played so well. Blocking, Coach English has talked a lot about that's been a big focus, and you do both so well. How nice is that the team is hitting so well, that you're blocking so well, and the presence of the net has just been phenomenal?
Oh yeah, I think that's huge. I think hitting, the reason we've been so successful, we can give credit to our setter, Haley Cook. She's done an incredible job this year moving the ball around. And I think our defense, Lane Phillips and Elena and Jacqueline and Kendra, get us the balls that we can hit. And I think blocking-wise, Jenna Cable just got Defensive Player of the Week for 15 blocks. I think that's awesome because we've been working diligently on blocking the last 2 weeks. So that just shows our hard work paying off, and we're leading the nation in blocks per set for a reason. So it's good.
Talk about your game. You maybe get a little overlooked, which is probably a good thing because, I mean, you're one of the top hitters, you're one of the top blockers, and, I mean, well, it's so balanced that it could be anybody, any night. But how nice is it that you're able to have the performances that you are able to have and help out the team the way you do?
Oh, I think it's awesome. I think that that's a part of being on a volleyball team is no one is the star. It can be anyone different any night. And I think that that's where we are so good is that anyone can go off on any night and have a great game. And that's why we're successful because if teams try and stop our middles, you have your pin hitters, or vice versa, stop the pins, you have the middles, and so we're hard to stop.
This will be senior weekend, senior week, I guess, since it's going to be on a Thursday. Have you been feeling a lot of emotions this week, knowing that regular season, your final volleyball match is coming up?
I have. I woke up this morning a little emotional. It's crazy that volleyball is coming to an end, but I couldn't ask for a better career here. a better team or teammates or coaches. So I'm so thankful, and it's a bittersweet feeling. I'm excited to start track, but I'm not ready for volleyball to end quite yet.
How much easier does that make it knowing that you have one more season left to go in track, so that it's not like it's really ending, it's just shifting gears?
Yeah, it does make it easier. I think come May, when I'm completely done, it'll be a lot harder, but it's nice that I have 2 seasons to look forward to in track with indoor and outdoor, and hopefully fight for a G9 championship in those events. So I'm excited, and I'm thankful that I have track to move on to after volleyball.
What's it like? I mean, being a 2-sport star, I like to throw that out
Yeah,
there.
I can tell.
But being a 2-sport athlete, do you enjoy one more than the other, and is it tough to transition mentally from one to the other?
I don't enjoy one more than the other. I think when it's volleyball season, I'm a volleyball player first and track athlete second, and when it's track season, I'm a track athlete first and volleyball player second. And it's not hard to transition, but it's different because volleyball is so team-oriented, and I can't do anything I do without the team around me. And track is more individualized, and it's still such a team event in so many ways. I need my teammates, but it's just me out there in the ring. And so it takes a little bit mentally to transition over to, okay, this is about me, and like I just need to focus on myself right now. But it's good, and I think the 2 sports have helped me become a stronger person mentally and physically, so thankful for that.
Is there a point where you're like thankful that you're on your own in track, or a point where you're thankful that you have the teammates out there? I would imagine that there's times that there's pluses to the sport that you don't like with the other sport.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think in volleyball I'm so thankful when I have my team, especially games that I'm not having my best game or whatever. I have my teammates to build me up or help support me and encourage me, and if we get the win, we get the win, and it doesn't matter how I play. And I think in track it is nice to have those moments where I can say, okay, I did this, and I did this because I worked hard, and my teammates helped me in that, but it was me in the ring, and just to have that accomplishment is a fun feeling as well.
When do you get time for yourself? You show up in August, you compete, the GNAC track championships happen the weekend of graduation, so you compete a month before school starts till the weekend after school starts. When do you find time for yourself?
Oh, I mean, I have time for myself. I think I am really busy during college, and I think looking back, I have been busy, and there haven't been a lot of weekends where I haven't had a sporting event, but I wouldn't have it any other way. And on those rare weekends when I don't have a game or a track meet, I don't really know what to do with myself. So I'm thankful for the sports I play and how busy it keeps me. And it'll be a big transition next year when I have a surplus of free time.
Yeah, that'll be a huge change.
Yeah.
Biggest thing that you're most proud of? I know you're academic All-American, several-time All-Conference and All-Region track, champion in volleyball, gone to nationals in volleyball. Is there a thing that you're going to look back on in your time here that you're most proud of?
I think that's hard. I think I'm most proud of, I don't think I could pick one accomplishment, but just the relationships I've made. I've made some of my best friends on both volleyball and track teams. I think that's what I'm going to walk away from this school with the most, is the relationships I've built with both Coach Spatz and Coach English. They're incredible people in my life and in all of their players' lives. I think that's what I'm most proud of that I got to be a part of.
I appreciate you joining us. I want to remind you fans, Tuesday night, tomorrow night, the Crusaders host Central Washington in a huge matchup. And then senior night, we'll be honoring Taylor, Linnea, Elena, and holy cow, tough names to say. And then Jenna Kaywood Thursday night, senior night. So come on out, cheer on your Crusaders the next couple of nights. Thanks again for joining us.
Thank you, Mike.
The Crusader men's basketball team hit the hardwood for the first time this season, hosting the College Idaho in the United Heritage Mayor's Cup game Tuesday night. The exhibition contest was a reason to celebrate for Crusader fans as NNU picked up a 196 win in overtime, led by Detwan Rogers, who had a double-double in his first game for NNU. Friday night, NNU picked up a 95-73 victory for homecoming over Bethesda in the official season opener. Also in action, The Crusader volleyball team, shown here against Seattle Pacific, picked up a 4-set win on Thursday. On Saturday against St. Martin's, shown here, NNU scored a straight-set victory. Welcome back. We are joined by Lexi Tubbs, sophomore on the women's basketball team, and also hurdler and sprinter for the Crusader track team. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
First off, let's start off with the weekend. You guys finally got to get in some games on the road down in Vegas. How did everything go for you guys?
Well, overall, we had a pretty good weekend. The teams we played were really good. They were very aggressive. It was nice to play some unfamiliar faces for once. I feel like we've been practicing forever. So it was good to get out and get some good competition before conference gets here.
Central Missouri, who you guys beat by 25, is that right?
Yep.
Ranked in the, well, not ranked, but receiving points in the preseason poll, so that looks like a pretty good win.
Yeah.
Tell me what went right opening day against a good team.
Yeah, we just came out like, we've been waiting to play for a few months now, and we just came out and showed that. We just couldn't be more excited to get out and play, and just wanted to win pretty much.
And you had a double-double in the game. What was going right for you? Did you just have one of those nights where you were in the right spot, right time, and things were going well?
Well, we've been really defensively focused this year, so trying to turn that around. And so it was kind of in all of our minds. If we all just did our part defensively, we could just make a difference out there.
And then looking at how the tournament's set up, I think it was maybe about 20 hours later you end up playing Minnesota State, and it's their first game of the season. How tough was it, such a short break, to play a team that was fresh like that? Yeah,
no kidding. And then the flight delays Thursday night. We were just kind of all over the place this weekend. But yeah, we were just hoping to come out focused again, and we just fell short, unfortunately. Just a few things that need a little tightening up. But overall, they were a really good team. They were tall, and our posts fought so hard, and just came up short, unfortunately.
Seems like a lot of difficult situations, and yet you guys go to overtime.
Yeah.
And I mean, you could have potentially won the game, so it's got to be nice to show that kind of resilience and heart in that game.
Yeah, especially after we were down. We just watched film right now, so we were down 7.5, and then ended up getting down close to 15, I believe, in the third. And so just that we were able to come back was a lot for us. Being a second half team this year will be really important compared to last year.
Talk a little bit, I think it's 7 games on the road to start the season. We don't see you guys here at the Johnson Sports Center until December 14th when you host the Coyotes. Is that a good thing, a bad thing?
I think it'll be good just to get a lot of games in, and being on the road, we're able to be more focused. I guess you could say not getting to his class, that's nice. Yeah, so it's a lot of traveling this November, and it's just going to be really important for us, for sure, for the upcoming conference.
I know it's over a month away, so it's too much to even say, are you excited about playing in front of a home crowd? But how
I can't even think about it yet. It's so far off, it seems like. I'm excited to play in front of my family this week, going to California. That'll be great. So just one game at a time, pretty much.
And you guys have the national runner-up champion Thursday, Cal Baptist, and then Point Loma on Saturday.
Yep.
What do you know about them, and what do you have to do to be successful?
Well, we came up short 2 points to them last year, early on in preseason, and our current seniors fell short to them by 5 the year before that. So, we're right there with them. So that'll be a great shot just to prove ourselves once again.
Now, you're just at the start of basketball, but we mentioned track star, GNAT champion? Second place.
Gosh,
I'm sorry.
Mike.
I apologize. Didn't mention that. But all conference, all region in track. Are you excited, looking forward to track? Or have you
I'm very
thought
excited.
about it?
It's in the back of my mind, I'll admit. I'm running indoor this season during basketball, so we'll see how that goes. So that'll be nice to get out there before outdoor comes, which is my more focused season. So getting over some hurdles early on will be important.
We had Taylor on earlier, who volleyball star, track star. Mentioned with her, is there a sport that you prefer more?
Oh no, they're so different. They're completely different. The basketball, I couldn't live without the team aspect of that, and then track is just such a mentally focused individual sport that they don't even compare.
How tough is it to transition? I mean, we talked to Taylor, and she has a little time to transition.
Yeah.
You'll go from running a race in the morning to being in basketball shoes in the evening.
It's kind of been like that throughout high school even, so, I'm not that uncomfortable with it, but, I wouldn't want it any other way.
I appreciate you joining us. Fans, want to remind you, be sure to check the NNUsports.com website to catch all of the Crusader ladies action on the road. And then December 14th, circle your calendars, mark the date. Crusaders playing their first home game against the College of Idaho, so you don't want to miss that.
Definitely
Thanks a lot for joining us.
Thank you.